Good morning, everyone. This is Jeanette. I want to thank you for stopping in for another video session with me. Today I want to share some of the projects that I did with the new cartridge, Once Upon a Princess. I got this on the mail on Friday and it is just the cutest little thing. So I wanted to share a few things with you that I did over the past couple of days. One of the first things that I did was using the Cricut manual. I cut the little gift bag that is the quick project. Sometimes I'll cut these just to familiarize myself with the cartridge. And this one I really liked. He is here on page 7 of your manual. And I cut it just exactly the way the directions were. Added my own touches using a different ribbon. But I really like the way this came out. I think it came out really adorable. I'm not going to go over the directions on how to do that one because that is in your manual, so I'm not going to waste your time or my time doing that one. The first card that I'm going to share with you that I did using this cartridge is the cupcake one, and that's this one. All of my card bases are the 8.5 by 11 cardstock that I just cut at 5.5 inches and then scored in half to get the card. This border I use an old Fisker's punch that I had. I use the Cuttlebug embossing folders for these cards, and I think this one is called like a paisley, and I went ahead and embossed the cardstock to fit on there. I just cut it to fit inside the yellow. My cupcake is cut at 2.5 inches, and it is on page 50 of the manual. It's right here. I cut the base in purple using just a regular button. Then cutting shift, it gave me this, and I used a different purple for that one. And then using the layer button, I cut the frosting, the mouth, and the cherry. And then shift layer gave you the eyebrows. And this is how this card came out. I went ahead and added a little bit of stickles to go ahead and give it a little bit of glitter. Added a yellow ribbon since this was yellow right there. And then I cut the So Sweet saying, and I think I cut that at 1.5 inches. And that is also in the handbook here. I'm not really sure on which page it is, but I'll set that in the, I'll have the page that's on in the video when I do that, when I edit the video. The next card is this little butterfly card, and the butterfly card is on page 59. The butterfly is also cut at 2.5 inches, and let me see if I find that really quickly, and that is right here. This butterfly was so easy to layer. I cut this image right here, which is the regular button of the butterfly, with pink paper. The next part that I cut was the shift to give me this part in a lighter pink, which is here. The layer button without the shift gives you the bottom portion of the butterfly, which is the hearts, and the part that's cut in the white, and it'll give you these two pieces here. And then the body of the butterfly is the layer shift button right here to give you the green. I went ahead and used another Cuttlebug embossing folder, which is this one right here. Then to do this one just a little bit differently, I stamped You're the Best with some Verbology stamps that I got from Michael's a long time ago. And I cut a pink strip that is the part of the card base itself and stamped You're the Best on there. Took a piece of brown cardstock because I have inked the butterfly in brown and matted the pink strip to that. Using my perfect layers, I went ahead and trimmed a 1/16 of an inch around the strip, added it to the card, and then just use a little bit of bling on each end just to kind of dress it up a little bit. And the last card is the flower card. This flower was also cut at 2.5 inches. and that flower is on page 60 of the manual. The first thing I did was cut the base using the green pattern paper cardstock, which is right here. Then using a lighter pink paper, I cut this using the shift button, which gave me this layer right here. Then I cut this layer using the layer button and the shift key, and that gave me the little bit darker pink paper. And then just using the layer key and the regular button, that gave me this little maroon center. And then to give this flower some dimension, I went ahead and I pop dotted each layer just to bring it up. So there's a layer of pop dots between the base, this layer, and then on this layer too. And I added stickles to give the flower a little bit more pop. Then using the same cardstock that I used for the leaves, I cut the tag at 1.5 inches, and the tag is on page 26 in the book. I'm sorry, page 24. It's on page 24 of the book, and it's this tag right here, and you're just going to hit the tag and the corresponding button for the tag, and that cut out that shape again at 1.5 inches. I inked around the flower, each layer of the flower and the tag with a brown, and then I just stamped "Celebrate" in the center of the tag, and then just used a pink ribbon, and that gave me this card. Again, another Cuttlebug embossing folder for the back. Excuse me. So if you haven't gotten this cartridge yet, it really does have a lot of cute cuts in it, and I think I'm gonna try a few more, and so I'll be back with another video on this one later on. Thank you.